Hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for tuning in to this short screen tutorial for the America 1920s module for the Edexcel IGCSE History Paper 2. We all know how important it is to use some own knowledge as well as the sources in the 15-mark questions. And one of the themes that seems to reoccur with the 15-mark questions is how far did such and such lead to the economic boom of the 1920s. It could be the car industry, it could be mass production. One area that always tends to be overlooked by the sources is tariffs, which were used by the American government to ensure that imports into America were uncompetitive compared to domestically produced products. So we're going to look at some of the tariff regulations that were passed in the 1920s to ensure that America's domestic industry did very well. The first piece of American tariff legislation in the 1920s, or attempt by the American government to encourage American citizens to buy American, was the Emergency Tariff Act of May 1921. This increased the import taxes on things like wheat, sugar, meat, wool and other agricultural products. So if you were an American citizen considering buying some of that stuff, you'd buy the American version because the import would be more expensive because there was a huge import tax on it. In September 1922, the American government extended the use of tariffs from agricultural goods to include industrially produced goods as well. This was known as the Fordney and McCumber Tariff Act of September 1922. It also gave the President of the USA the right to raise tariffs yearly in line with the selling price of those goods in the USA. Now, tariffs did encourage Americans to buy American-produced goods. However, it did harm US exports as well, because other countries reciprocated by introducing tariff laws and legislation of their own. So American goods became more expensive for people to buy elsewhere and thus less competitive. Thank you very much indeed for tuning into that short screen tutorial on tariff legislation in America in the 1920s. And I also hope you enjoyed my use of exotic hats. For lots more screen tutorials, please visit www.historychappy.com. Bye!